Hi, I'm Jake Laughlin. I'm from Middlebury, Indiana. It's an 81 Kenworth A model. My dad bought it in 2009, I believe, and I bought it in 2021 from my dad.
Oh, okay. And how old are you?
I'm 26 years old.
And did you have any say in this truck when it was originally purchased?
I found it in the truck paper, actually, and showed it to my dad when we originally bought it the first time.
How old were you then?
No, I was like 11 or 12, somewhere in there. Pretty.
And you're just like, I like this truck.
It looked. My dad has a 79 that's very similar, and I was like, hey, it looks like your truck. We should buy this. And he looked at it and kind of glanced at it and called the guy and said, like, the next day we went and looked at it. It's pretty much how it went, actually.
And now you work it?
Every day. Flatbed stuff, building materials, pretty much.
And do you take it to shows often?
Parades are cool. I don't do a lot of shows. It's not really a show truck, just a work truck. It's nice, but it's not that nice.
So I assume that from a young age, trucking was that was your destiny?
A whole lot. I mean, yeah. I grew up in the passenger seat of my dad's A model, so it's pretty much like I've been in my blood since I was about 4 or 5, I think.
Younger people now are interested in getting into trucking. Any words of wisdom?
Find an older person that they could learn from, because I grew up with some of our drivers. I had a pretty good upbringing, I feel like, as far as learning how to do stuff or how not to do stuff, or everybody does stuff differently. So if you learn from like a group of people, like an older group of people, then you'll learn a lot better and how to do things properly and stuff like that. One person might do something different, and then another person will do something different, and you kind of take a little bit from each one and then put it together, and then you get your own way of doing it. So that's my thought on it anyway.
Do you plan on running this truck forever and ever and adding to the fleet? What do you think?
I'd like to redo it and make it a show truck and not drive it all the time, but that'll probably never happen. We'll just keep it as the main one, I guess. It's a 5EK cat with a 13-speed and then a flex air cutoff.
And that's not the original?
That's not. It was originally a model cat motor to start with, and it's still a 13-speed. In the summer of 21, shortly after I bought the truck from my dad, we were having motor issues with some valves and stuff. And a lot of stuff's discontinued on the A models because it wasn't a real common motor. So a good friend of mine and I rebuilt a 5EK from South Carolina, and like complete bare block, started fresh, and we did the swap, everything in-house.
That's always how it goes. You buy a new car.
Oh,
You're so excited.
I used to make jokes with my dad all the time that he sold me a lemon, but he didn't ever think it was very funny.
Picked it.
Yeah, I picked it.
You picked that lemon.
Well, I drove the truck. End of August will be 5 years, so I mean, there's nobody to blame but me for all the miles on it. It wasn't. I mean,
how many miles are on the truck? Do you know?
At least 1.7 million, maybe 2.7 million. I don't know exactly. It's the interior is not all worn out like a 2 million mile truck would be. It's like from its time, so it's kind of, I would assume 1.7 million, but you don't really know, I guess. But we have almost 100,000 on the rebuild and everything, so